Okay, sweet. Um, well, what can I say? I have, yeah, as we were talking, I dosed up good with the oils tonight. When Romy asked me to do this, and I do believe she asked, I'm not sure what, it wasn't a mandate, but she said she would really like it if I would do it. And I said, oh no, I can't do that. I can't do that. But the more I thought about it, I thought, heck yes, I can do that. These are, I mean, you guys are people that I see every week, and you're like family. And you are, I mean, I recognize so many faces. And so I thought, I'm talking to you guys, you know, and you have heard, I mean, probably anything that I say, you have heard probably a million times before. And I'm just going to say it my way. And there you go. So, so got notes too, but so Romy wanted me to talk about believe it's possible. And believe it's possible. I mean, how many times does that run through our mind, and we wonder, well, can we do that? But every day we are making things happen. I mean, in little ways and in big ways. And this is just, I mean, doing the oils, doing the business, meeting people, sharing and helping them is just like all the little things that we make possible every day. So I think, well, you know, I do want to say, I do want to tell you that when Romy and I worked together, I was a taskmaster. I was very detailed oriented. I was the maintenance supervisor at the Gallivan Center for almost 20 years. And so I had it drilled down. I was like, and so I love the people that I work with, but as I look back, you know, one of the sayings that I would tell the event people was, yes, we can do anything. We can make anything happen. It's just a matter of how much time and how much money do you have? How much are you willing to put into it to make it happen? And so that's one thing that I learned is you really can make anything happen. And there are people that have the vision, and there are people that are out there making those visions happen. So I think that I'm learning to do a little bit of both. I'm learning to have the vision, and I'm learning to make it happen. You know, I mean, it's easy with maintenance. You know, you see what you need to do, but event people, it's totally different. You have to dream. You have to, I mean, think outside the box, do something different that other people haven't done. So I think that's what I'm learning to do. But one of the things, one other thing that I have to tell you as a story is when Romy first talked to me about the oils, it was peppermints. And she brought it in because I was having hot flashes like crazy. And I really liked it, and I paid attention, but it was like it didn't hit me. I mean, I was too into what I was doing. But I distinctly remember when Mark came into the office one day, and he says, Carol, come here, smell this. And he put wild orange and peppermint in my hand and rubbed it together. And he was like a little kid, just rubbing his head together. And I was like, oh my gosh, I mean, Mark, that's one of the things that I remember that probably, you know, lit a spark in me. But I loved that. So, yes, if I ramble on, will you just kind of somebody wave at me and give me a nudge and say, come on, Carol, focus. But anyway, a part of the Believe It's Possible, it is one of the things that I think is really important is to enjoy the journey. I think of my dad and how he he thought of so many things that he wanted to do in life. And I don't know whether he, I mean, he, yes, wanted to supplement the income to help you raise the family. But it's like everything that he did it because he enjoyed it. He loved it. He raised parakeets. He raised pheasants and quail, and he grew, he had an orchard and grapes and peaches, and he did it because he truly enjoyed it. And yes, he made a little bit of money, but he always used to say, now this is the ticket. This is the ticket. So more than anything, you need to remember that you need to love what you're doing. And I've heard it a dozen times. It's, you know, figure out what it is that makes you happy. And this is something that Romy has told me over and over again, is what is your why? Why? Why do you want to do it? And I want to serve people. I want to help people. I love being of service. So it's, if you believe in what you're doing, it makes it that much easier. So, and let's see, and just remember that no matter where you go, there you are. So once again, it's enjoying what you're doing while you're doing the oils, while you're meeting people and serving people and helping people, is don't forget why you're doing it. So, and one thing, well, I keep on saying one thing. Well, okay, so it's a million things, all right? And it will be a million things, but it's, so things just, things won't make things happen. It says wishing won't make things happen. It's action that makes things happen. And that's one thing that I have learned over the last 2 years, is because I have tried this and I have tried that, and I've hoped that somebody would come up with a solution that would make it easy for me to do to do the oils, to succeed. And what I have found is you need to figure out your own way, how you're going to do it. And I have to tell you, I probably fail daily, but I try daily too. And I decided a long time ago, I'm never going to give up. And I learn something new every day, and how I'm going to approach it. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I just see my little my darling daughter's on. Hi, honey. Sorry. You can't know how much that means to me. But anyway, so it is, yeah, you just got to do it. You got to do it your way. And I know that there's a lot of times that I probably drove Romy crazy, because I just, you know, I mean, she always gave me great advice. And sometimes I'm just not very good at taking advice. I got to figure things out on my own. And that's, I finally accepted that is part of the journey, is just doing it your way, but not giving up. So it's, yeah, there you go. And to have outrageously huge goals. I mean, I was always afraid to set goals. I was always afraid to set huge goals, because I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it. I'm not going to be able to do that. But I have decided that if I don't put it out there, if I don't say, this is what I want to do, it is not going to happen. And I have heard that a dozen times. And so it is making it, it's being outrageous, being bold, and putting those, I mean, the dreams that you have in the back of your mind, that you're afraid to speak, put them out there and do it. And so I'm still in the process of writing my why, and it changes all the time. But I do know that I love helping people. I mean, more than anything, I I love making life easier for people. I like serving. I like, I mean, being the catalyst to other people succeeding. And so I need to marry that into what I'm doing with the oils and with the people that I reach and the people that I talk to and my leaders, my leaders, some that are yet to be named, but they're out there. So, and one of them is my one is my darling daughter. So it's pretty exciting to have her part of it. And I mean, and Romy, to see you and your family, it's just, that's the way it should be. And you've said that before, is to make that, I mean, nothing is better than to being with the people that you love and seeing and helping them get things that they need, they want, they desire. So that's pretty, yeah, that's there. So, am I rambling? Okay. Everybody still there? Hi. Love you all. So along with along the lines of yeah, Romy, is I worked really hard. Well, I can't say real hard, but I worked because I wanted to succeed for Romy. And I mean, oh my gosh, more than anything, I wanted to be there for her. But that isn't the way it happens. It's, you've got to do it for yourself. I mean, you've got to make it your dream. You've got to make it your reality. And so I'm getting better at that. I have my dreams are getting bigger, and because I've been really satisfied in my life and very happy, but the more I think about it, the more I want to do. And it's really crazy to think that. I mean, to think outside. I mean, I know that all of you probably have people that you want to touch, that you want to help. And so it makes it easier for me to say, this is why I'm doing it. I got, I took a look at a book and when I was kind of deciding how I was going to approach this, and I'm still not sure how I'm going to approach it, but it is a book of virtues. And there are so many, I mean, so many topics that we can talk about, but it is, so when we're talking about believing it's possible, it's like, it's having self-discipline, because no one is going to do it for you. I mean, you are the one that has to get up in the morning and decide, I'm going to do this, and do what you can do. And if you don't succeed at that, then set another goal and do it again, and just keep doing it. And every time you do, you'll get a little bit farther ahead. It's like lifting weights. The first time you lift that 5-pound weight, it's, you feel it, and it's hard. But the more you do it, the easier it becomes, and the more you can do, the heavier weight you can carry, or lift. So it's a matter of doing it over and over again. And have compassion. So everybody is on their own journey, and you need to help them. And if helping them succeed will help, of course, help you succeed, but having compassion for what other people are going through and understanding what you can do to help them. taking personal responsibility for everything. You know, I mean, I am where I am because of what I have done and what I have not done. And there's nobody that could have made a difference. It's me. And so that's what you have to remember is, you know, I mean, we can all have excuses. We can all, everybody's life gets crazy, and there's always a lot to prioritize and do. But basically, at the end of the day, you're the one that's responsible. So friendship, you know, they say that you should just love everybody, and I'm sorry, I can't do that, but I try. I mean, I will try and help everybody, but it's impossible to love everybody. But there are people out there that can love those people that you don't. So, you know, but do the best that you can do, and be kind, if nothing else. So let's see. I talked about what is your why. Yes, figure that out. Get a clear vision. Work on that, okay? Because if you will, I will, and I am definitely getting better at that. Don't let anything stop you, because why? Why let something stop you? Just keep going. And like I said, I've been doing this for almost 2.5 years, 3 years. How long has it been? But it's, you know, I have started and I have stopped, but I have never given up. So, and I won't. So there, that. And just know that the possibilities are endless, and we've only just begun. And don't you think of Barbara Streisand when you hear that? We've only just begun. So it's pretty good. Let's see, what else? So that's it. Other than I have 2 poems I'm going to read. God, it's just so weird because everybody's so quiet. Okay, so this first poem is it's called Results and Roses by Edgar Guest. And it says, the man who wants a garden fair, or small or very big, with flowers growing here and there, must bend his back and dig. The things are mighty few on earth that wishes can attain. Where'er we want of any worth, we've got to work to gain. It matters not what goal you seek, its secret here reposes. You've got to dig from week to week to get results and roses. Like that? Yes, me too. Okay, one more. All right, this is from McGuffey's Reader. So, the fisher who draws in his net too soon won't have any fish to sell. The child who shuts up his book too soon won't learn any lessons well. If you would have your learning stay, be patient, don't learn too fast. The man who travels a mile each day may get round the world at last. So that's it. Just don't give up. Believe in yourself. Believe, I mean, put it out there. Go big. It is, dream big. Because if you don't, it's not going to happen. And I know that each and every one of you, I can see you all, almost all of you. I know you all have dreams, and you all have more that you can do and that you want to do. So let's do it together. All I can say is I love this group. I mean, I don't know how you all feel about it. Hi, Tarek. But it is amazing. You know, I mean, the support and the love. And if you want to know anything, you've got people here that will help you do anything. And so tap into it and do it. And that's all I've got to say about that. Really. What else? Oh, I'm reading the text. Okay, so somebody jump in here because I'm just reading the chats. Okay, so the author was Edgar Guest. And it was from the Book of Virtues. And yeah, I like those too. I know I need to read more poetry. I like it. What does an achievable goal look like? What is the equation of creating a goal? I think that finding an achievable goal, start small. I mean, even I say start with something that is, well, see, that's kind of contradictory because it's like being realistic and then throwing it all out there. And I think you've got to do both and then marry them. And so, because I knew when I first heard about the trips, that the Healing Hands trips, I knew that, no, it wasn't the Healing Hands trips, it was the agricultural trips, where they go and talk about they go and look at the plants, and you have to be Presidential Diamond to do that. And I thought, someday I'm going to be Presidential Diamond because that's what I want to do. I want to go on one of those trips. Is it going to happen tomorrow? Probably not. But is it going to happen? Yeah, why not? Oh my gosh, Romy, did you hear that? Presidential Diamond. Yeah, see? Oh my gosh, you're crazy. So, anyway, it is, yeah, so I think that you have to, and as far as an equation for creating a goal, I have struggled with that. I think you have to look at what you want. And I think one of the things that Romy has always said, and what I've heard from a lot of other people, is what is service? What do you want to give? And I think that helps you understand what goals you want to achieve. So, oh, I like that. SMART goals. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. Yes, I like that. Chloe, thank you. I like it. So, is there any other questions? Any comments? Do you want to hear any more poetry?
That was fabulous, Carol.
Thank you.
Just as amazing as I knew it would be.
Hey, Carol, can you give me a virtual high five? Do you see my hand right here? Boom! You did awesome, girl.
Thank you. Oh, thank you all for showing up, you know. And I really, you know, I really did have a hard time when I first started thinking about this, and then I just quit thinking about it because I thought I just have to let it go and let it be what it is, because I was terrible in school and I winged it a lot. So, but I hope that there was I hope there was great things. I mean, even if you heard something before, and that's the same with me, is I hear things a dozen times, and then one time I hear it and it clicks. So you may not be hearing anything new, but maybe in a different way. So there you go.
So I just, hopefully we're not going to be breaking up too bad. If we do, somebody let me know, so I'll just stop talking. But Carol is a great example of why we do what we do. the transformation that we've seen in Carol in the last 6 months. She is a butterfly coming out of the cocoon that is, I mean, it's amazing. And we have so many stories of other people that didn't believe in themselves or had a limited belief in themselves and the business or whatever, but and turn into butterflies is just, it's amazing. And
Break it up.
I mean, just a great friend, but she has a glow up. And so, I mean, that's what's great about what we do, is seeing people not only better themselves with the oils in their health and their financial, but just them as a person becoming what they become is amazing. So I hope you heard all that, Carol, but
Most of it. You were breaking up a little bit.
You're amazing. So,
well, you know, and one of my, you know, I have a lot of great stories, but one of my favorite things was when I first started this business, is Romy said, "You will be rich beyond your wildest dreams." And I was thinking, whoa, cool. And so I'm thinking, wow, this is going to be awesome. But what I found is that I am rich beyond my wildest dreams. And it has happened without the financial, without the financial money coming in. But the things that I've learned, and oh my gosh, the spirituality, holy cats, it's like a whole new world. And so yeah, I am rich. I can't, if I never made a dime, it would still be worth it, because I love it, you know, what I have learned and the people that I've met. So yeah, man. Okay.
So, can we talk just a little bit about the first time that I asked you if you would speak? I want you to know this because I knew that that you would do awesome, Carol. But I would love for people to know how it really went down the first time I asked you to speak, because there are so many people, really so many people that are petrified to do what you just did and think that they can't do what you just did. And you are a frickin' natural. Like, oh my goodness. Even better than I imagined.
Well, nobody's asleep, it looks like, so that's good. Well, I
gotta echo that too, Carol. Honestly, we don't get to see your personality very often. And it was so fun to see you just kind of talk to us, you know, and to share your stories and to share your insight, and, you know, and have an awesome message to boot. Like, holy cow, what fun. This was a super fun one.
Well, it's taken me, I have been on these Zoom chats since they were firesides, since the beginning, I was always amazed at the people that would jump in and say something. It's like, oh, I can't do that. I don't want to go. I don't want to ask questions. I don't want to, you know, seriously, and so, yeah, when Romy asked me, I said, no. But the more I thought about it, I thought,
I remember in the beginning when you only used to show us
show you the what?
You only used to show the top of your head when you first started on the fireside chats.
Yeah, if you could even see me at all. No, I'm not here. Don't ask me questions.
We'd see the top corner of your ceiling.
Yeah. Ah. Well, you know, I mean, really, I look at I look at each and every one of you. And, you know, I mean, I'm inspired. Even those of you that I don't know, I know by name, and I'm inspired by all of you. Some of them I don't know you well yet, but I know that I will. But some people I see on these calls every week. And you know, one of the fun things was when we had in Romy's Rock Stars and in the Oilers Cafe, is the first time that I went to convention, I felt like it was a reunion, and I had never met any of these people, and it was just, I mean, it was so much fun. But that's how it felt. It felt like family. It felt like long lost friends. So yeah, it's a community, it's a tribe, it's awesome. So, and like I said, I mean, Romy's leaders, I can't tell you how much you guys mean to me. So, and how much you help me. It's like, oh, I am blessed beyond words. So, yes, Jeff.
Well, we love you, and
I know.
so
You didn't tell the story about
What, Mark?
I think Romy's a little bit froze.
No.
yes.
Can you hear us now?
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Hurry and talk.
I'm afraid
Hurry.
to talk. So, in case you missed that, when I asked Carol, she told me no. And I told her, okay, I will accept that this time, but be prepared because you won't tell me no next time. So I don't usually tell people. I try to stay away from that kind of stuff. And I would not have pushed the issue, just so you know, Carol.
I know.
But I knew that just that little push would have been good. So
Yep.
So if you're afraid, you can do this. You can do anything.
Yes. Yes. Take that lesson right here, right now, because oh my gosh, I thought I thought this was going to last 5 minutes, honestly. So, and look, we're already 40 minutes. Yes. So, yeah. So the thing is pushing through the fear. I mean, because there's nothing worse than thinking about something, thinking about it. And it's, I mean, who was it? Joni Cresta, Lateran, one of you said, it's like worry is a thief. It takes our joy. It's a waste of time. It's like, just jump in, get it over with, and move on. So, and that has been, yeah. So I jumped through the ring of fire and I'm still here. And look, I know I could do it again if I had to, but you know, probably a lot of people I'm seeing here that could do it too. Iris.
Yes, Carol.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jeff and Christy. Oh, Chloe, I bet you could do it. Darla and your husband. So, Maggie. No.
Carol, you're wonderful. Thank you for the talk tonight.
You're welcome. Thank you for being there, Iris.
You
Being
bet.
here.
Carol, this is Kevin. You have such a beautiful soul, and I'm glad that you finally decided to share it with everybody.
Oh, Kevin, thank you.
What I love is when we do scary stuff, it makes us more brave. So
Amen.
it's awesome.
I know. And that jump through the fear and being a lioness and having the courage, it's like all of it. Like we can all do it. And it's not just talking, amongst us, amongst our friends, amongst you, Zola Rose, but you too. It's just everybody. It's doing everything that we're afraid to do. It's going out there and pushing and just knowing that, finding the reason that you want to do it and sticking to it. So, and finding new reasons every day. Succeed and fail, succeed and fail. That's it. So.
Well, I'm upset that my internet is so bad because I want to talk more. But we can't talk. So if you guys want to talk, we will listen. If you don't want to talk, that's good too. But you're gonna lose us anyway. So you'll have to just miss out on our wisdom for the evening.
Say, type it in the chat. And seriously, thank you everybody for coming. And I really want to thank my darling daughter Winnie, because this is the first chat that she's been on, and she is one of my leaders. And so it means a lot to me.
Me too. Thank you, Winnie.
Do you have your seatbelt on, Winnie?
Hi, Winnie. It's good to see you. Driving. It's good to see you, girl.
Oh, so
we can stop the recording. Can